Welcome to episode 1 of the Winners Work podcast. Man, I'm your host, Caleb Champion. We got 3 of my co-hosts here. I'm going to allow them each to introduce themselves. You guys can follow me at Bucket Center on Instagram. We're going to start to my left with Carter. Carter, say what's up, bro.
My name's Carter. My Instagram is at NBA District.
Mason, you're next, bro.
What's good? I'm Mason. I'm one of the faces that's behind Real NBA Quotes with Carter. I'm also your favorite white boy's favorite white boy on Who's Tyrone Hero.
No, my bad. Continue.
All right, then we got John, man. Say what's up to the people.
Yeah, I'm John. Instagram, damn hours. Yeah, let's get it cracking, man.
All right, man. So we got a completely packed episode today talking about the NBA Finals. We got the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. I'm actually looking forward to this one, not going to lie. And I'm going to continue to be the hater, I guess, the self-proclaimed, according to the community, Miami Heat hater. And we're going to start off by talking about which player has the most to gain from winning an NBA championship. I'll start with John because he got the Celtics gear on, man. Who do you think has the most to gain from winning the championship this
year? I'll just say Curry. Even though I'm a Celtics fan and Tatum can also gain a lot from this, I'm going to say Curry. Because although I don't use against Curry myself, all these weird NBA fans, they use his finals MVP against him. So if they were to win, I assume he's going to have to play at an incredible level against the Celtics defense. So if they're to win, he has to win finals MVP. So, yeah, I really think it's Curry. If he gets his finals MVP, I think unanimously he'll be top 10. And he still has a couple more years to go. Whereas for Tatum has the rest of his career to get to the finals. I've been saying Tatum is him for years since we drafted him. So this is just a start for Tatum. Curry is nearing an end, so I think it'll mean more for him.
Okay. I was surprised you said Curry. I thought you got to go a different direction, but Mason, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Tatum. He's under 25. He just got to his first finals. To win your first finals at that young of an age with being the best player is really impressive. Although he has most to gain, winning the finals, I'll say Steph Curry has the most to gain for winning the finals MVP. So it's kind of cross because if Steph Curry wins the finals and he doesn't win finals MVP again somehow, that's going to look really rough.
Yeah.
It doesn't personally bother me. I don't think it's that important, but the NBA community is going to be on his head.
Yeah, hey, we'll get into that finals MVP talk later. I got a lot to say about that. But Carter, what do you think? Who's got the most to gain?
I went with Tatum. Even though he is young, championships are really tough to come by. So even though he's got like 7-8 years of contending probably, getting this one would mean a lot. And while Steph doesn't have a finals MVP, I personally, like you guys said, it doesn't really – you're not using that against them other than other people are. It'd be nice for them to shut up about it. But I don't think Steph needs to really prove himself at this point. And I think if Tatum gets one now, he has a lot of time to get another one, and that'd be huge for his legacy going down the road.
Yeah, facts. I agree with what the majority of the panel said. I think Tatum, for sure, given the fact that he's never won a championship, like Carter said. Also, like he's going to have won a title as the best player on his team before like a lot of legends, if he is able to win this championship. Before LeBron won his first, before Kobe. Like if we're talking about Kobe being the best player because they had Shaq. So I wouldn't really consider that like him being the guy on that team, even though he played a big part. He would have done it before Steph, before KD, who has never done it. We're going to get to that later. Giannis, Shaq. There's so many guys like that he will have put himself ahead of in at least that category. And it will really complete to me what I think was one of the more impressive runs in recent history from the Boston Celtics, considering the competition that they've played.
Damn straight it is. What do you mean you think? Damn straight.
We're going to get to it later, but you're going to have a sad ending. But I'm just saying, if you do win, it's been a very impressive.
We ain't play like the Lakers this season, man. That's what I hang my hat on.
Hey, man, but we got that thing recent, bro. Not since 2008, bro. It's recent.
Nobody cares. There's no one cares about the bubble championship, man.
Let me.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Bad
bro.
take.
All right, go ahead. Yeah,
I'm trying to show love to Tatum,
Go
man.
ahead, go
Go
ahead.
here, the 33-win Lakers.
Go ahead. Oh, fuck, my bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, just to finish up the hype train for Tatum a little bit before we crush his dreams a bit later. First team All NBA, Conference Finals MVP, and if he wins the Finals MVP in the same year, I think I'll be very, very impressed. But yeah, with that, we'll transition into a rankings thing. I want to see what everybody's list is in terms of ranking the top 10 players in the finals. A disclaimer before we get started: throughout the middle of the list, there's going to be a lot of close matchups here. But I think it would be best for us to all start at number 10. I'll give my 10 first, and we'll go to John, and we'll make our way around. At number 10 for me, I had Robert Williams. John, who you got at 10?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're going like that. I thought it was all right. At 10, I wrote Derek White.
Derek White. Wow, I'm surprised that Derek White made the list. Not gonna lie, but Mason,
after his play late in the Bucks series and in the Miami series, he's been huge. I think he's one of, especially because of how Rob at least looks right now. But maybe Rob's higher on my list. I'll just let y'all go.
That's true. Yeah, Rob's been struggling with injuries and stuff in the playoffs. Mason, what you got? 10.
In my 10, I got Rob Will as well. Time Lord. When healthy, I believe he's the best defensive player in the series and the best defensive player on the Celtics.
That's low key.
I love it.
Carter, what do you think?
I agree with the majority. I got Robert Williams at 10.
Okay. Okay. Number 9, maybe we'll see a shift here. I had Al Horford.
I have Horford as 9 as well.
Okay.
I got Horford, double-double machine, good shooter this playoffs. He's kind of the Celtics Draymond.
I also got Horford at 9.
Maybe not.
This is where it'll mix up. At 8.
Because I had a controversial one. I posted my list on Instagram. Already got a lot of pushback about this one specifically. I had Andrew Wiggins at number 8. I really am not as high on Andrew Wiggins as a lot of people are. And I want to hear everyone else's, and then we can discuss that. But John, who you got?
On 8, I got Clay, bro.
Clay
Thompson, man.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Macy?
At my 8, I got Jordan Poole. In my opinion, he has the lowest floor on this top 10 by a lot, but his ceiling is also insane. If he goes out there and drops 35, they're probably not going to lose.
That's true. That's very true. He's a wild card. Carter?
Yeah, Mason and I discussed this a little bit, so we kind of share a reason on Jordan Poole. I also have Jordan Poole at 8.
Okay.
Low floor. If he's not shooting well, the other guys are going to have better impacts than he does if they're not shooting well.
That's true. I'm not sure.
Is that true? What impact is Clay bringing if he's making? Let's be serious. Other than
Clay.
Oh, okay.
But
that's the reason for my other guys.
Because Wiggins be locking up. Like, even though we about to discuss Wiggins, like Wiggins be locking up. Okay, let's stop this.
Nah, he do. No, he do. But what I'm saying, bro, is if Clay is open, bro, you have to respect that. It really don't matter if he's like 1 for 10, bro.
Bro, who's not gonna respect Jordan Poole at the 3-point line?
There's not many players in the series that you
on my
can't
list.
disrespect wide open.
Nice. I'm not.
No, but
Jordan Poole. I'm saying Wiggins. I'm not respecting Wiggins if he's open. Bro, shoot that shit.
Yeah. Wiggins. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were saying
he can get it. He was almost
you would leave Poole open.
Wiggins in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter is the best 3-point shooter of all time.
Over 1.5 threes.
Wrote it all year long.
And my other point about Wiggins, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater, bro, but when Wiggins' big claim to fame, and he was phenomenal in the conference finals, bro. But if his claim to fame is I held Luka Doncic to 51% shooting from the field, bro, and he dropped 30 a game, bro, I don't know what to do with
that. That's not his claim to fame, but it's like if he's not guarding Luka, that 51 is definitely 61%. Because that means Poole and Clay and Curry are gonna get mixed by Luka. So
I got you. Yeah.
And Clay looked rough on Luka switches.
Wiggins, bro, he's a good spot-up shooter. My only issue with Wiggins is he just when they need him to be aggressive offensively, like when Curry's breaking, he'll go ghost. I'm like, bro, this is when you need to start going crazy. He like somebody, Curry, Clay, or Poole has to be going off with Wiggins. He's not gonna be the guy and be like, okay, Curry's bricking, Clay's probably bricking. Let me step up. He needs one of those other guys to go crazy with him to ascend him. That's my only issue with Wiggins.
That's really valid too, because I think even with Clay, even though he is more of a spot up guy, I feel like Clay is someone that can just heat up, and he doesn't need his teammates to basically be like. Sometimes Wiggins needs Draymond to be like, all right, Wiggins, bro, this is your time, bro. Do something. Like Jordan Poole's gonna take that ball, he's gonna go put it up, you know. Like sometimes Wiggins needs to have his hand held a little bit more, but I think he's still great. Don't get me wrong, you know, but it's a tough list. Number 7 for me is Jordan Poole. John, who you guys at 7?
Wiggins.
Okay.
My number 7 is Clay. I think he's actually a better fit with the Warriors than the two guys I have above him are. But in terms of who's the better player in 2022, I don't think he's better than either of those guys that I have above him.
Yes, I hear that. Carter, who you got at 7?
I got Clay as well.
Okay. Yeah, I really struggled with the Clay thing, bro, but I did have Clay rated. I know for sure now I had Clay rated way higher than all y'all did.
How
Meeting ends in 10 minutes, by the way.
All I'm saying, bro, about Clay is every time there was like a big time moment or a big time game for Golden State, when it was time for them to close the series out, bro, who showed up the best, bro? Clay Thompson. He dropped 30 to close them out in Dallas. In Memphis, he had some ridiculous shooting and scoring games when they needed it. I don't know, like he really be like dormant and like one of the worst players on the list for most of the time, and then when you need him most, he's gonna show up. So
definitely, but I will say
I agree with that.
I will say the one game against the Grizzlies, he went 0 for 2 again, 0 for 2 in the line with like 18 seconds left, and the Grizzlies were just unable to capitalize. But he showed up more than he didn't show up. So,
nah, you're valid. Yeah,
I'll give him a slight pass on that play, even though he choked. Just because then the next play, didn't he block Ja slightly?
Steph did.
He had that. He had that off ball.
Or is that a different game?
I thought no, it's the same game, but Ja got blocked twice in the closing minutes. One was by Steph, yes. But I thought it was after, yeah. So he
had that really good off-ball read to drop down in the paint and contest that Morant layup too.
Yeah. It's pretty close. At number 6 for me, I have Marcus Smart. John, who you got at 6?
Smart.
Mason? At 6, I got Wiggs.
I also have Wiggs.
He's a huge difference maker in my eyes. Even when you guys are saying, he needs to be more aggressive on offense, he 100% does. But the Warriors just feel so much faster and athletic and dangerous. Like when I see him jump up a million feet to grab a rebound and push the ball with Steph, like if I'm rooting for the other team, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And do you still want to get into this Wiggins spill, Caleb?
I can't. No, I'm all with the smoke, bro. Yeah.
This is also one of the points to add on to what Mason just said, bro. Them niggas are small as fuck. Wiggins has to do a lot of rebounding for them. A lot of rebounding, a lot of defense. Like, and if he's not there, that position is filled by like Juan Toscado Anderson. He was nice last year, but I don't know why.
What about Kuminga?
Bro, nigga, 19-year-old Kuminga.
Hey man,
Porter comes off the bench for a reason. Porter is good. Porter is good, but he doesn't have the athleticism of Wiggins to keep up with modern players, or to keep up with starting wings like Tatum and Brown, especially.
What I will say about Wiggins is 2 things you said are really true. Number 1, the rebounding. Honestly, that's my favorite part of Wiggins' game. Like in these playoffs, like he's been good for double-digit rebounds a lot in the post, especially offensive rebounds too, giving them second chance opportunities. And then when you talk about the matchup with the Celtics, you need a wing, and Wiggins is a really key wing to go up against those guys. But for me, even when I'm looking at Marcus Smart's defense to me is at a much higher level than Wiggins for his size too. Like as a 2 guard, he's guarding Giannis sometimes. Like that's very, very impressive. And then offensively, they're both shooting.
And he's been doing it.
Yeah, he's been doing this. Facts. And from a playmaking perspective too, Marcus Smart sets the table. And it's really interesting that the Celtics this past couple of years, and they're trying to get over the hump. They tried it with Kyrie, they tried it with Kemba, but really Marcus Smart has been their if we're talking about point guard, like he's been the guy setting the table as a playmaker. And he knows, okay, I'm gonna let Tatum go to work, I'm gonna let Brown go to work. I'm not gonna try to do too much. Low-key try to do too much at the end of game 7, but most of the time he knows what to do. So I don't know. I like your arguments for it, but it's close. I'm gonna still lean with Marcus Smart. Okay, so now we in the top 5, and yeah, I have Klay Thompson at number 5. I do. I have him at number 5. John, who you got at number 5?
Jordan Poole.
Okay.
I have him. So you have Klay higher than everyone. I have Poole higher than everyone.
Yeah, I'm interested to talk about that. Mason, who you got at 5?
At my 5, I have Marcus Smart, deploy. Pause, but like you said, he plays a lot bigger than he is, and he can kind of do everything out there. Sometimes he's a shot chucker, but most of the time he's a positive. And when he's scoring on offense, if he gets to 20, Celtics are tough to beat.
True.
An efficient
Corey,
20.
Yeah, I got Smart as well.
Okay. Now, just one thing about Smart before we go into this Klay Jordan Poole thing. I was watching Undisputed the other day, bro. And this man, Shannon Sharp, absolutely lit into this dude, Marcus Smart, bro. He was talking about know your role. You're not the number 1 option. You're not the number 2 option. You're not even the number 3 option.
Y'all just lag.
That's what he said. He said you're not that guy. I was like, that's crazy, bro. And then Skip was over here. He said he thinks he's the offensive player of the year. I just found that shit.
Who said that?
Skip Bayless.
Oh yeah, nah. Shannon was funny and shit too. Shannon was like, Smart almost shot them out the playoffs.
Who did Skip say was the third option if it's not Marcus Smart? Is it Al Horford?
All I'm gonna say is he caught way too much slander, bro, for after winning game 7 and going to the finals.
Yeah,
I was like,
definitely.
damn,
Come on now.
bro.
Come on now.
They made him out to be like J.R. Smith and Cleveland, bro. They won, bro. Jesus.
Yeah.
But for the Klay Jordan Poole thing, it's just I will knock Poole a little bit for his defense. Like, and I hate to say it, but he really out of this list, is he not the worst defender on this list?
He is.
Probably is.
Is it by a lot? Is it really by a lot?
I would say because Klay is slower and way less athletic, but his defensive IQ is way higher, and you can tell he's a lot stronger.
Okay,
Jordan
I'll
Poole
say
gets
that,
run
yeah.
over.
Yeah, okay.
He's got size on him too.
But I've just seen Klay. I haven't seen Klay look good on defense, besides in occasional moments where his IQ is showing. That's facts. He definitely has that championship defensive IQ. He knows where to be, but it's his body failing him. I'm seeing this nigga get blown by late on closeouts, but it's not because he's like a dumb player or a bad player. Like it's not the same all defense Klay.
That's exactly how I feel.
And Poole, he definitely is the worst defender on this list, no debate. But I don't think he gets attacked regularly enough. Besides when we saw when they played Ja was relentlessly hunting Poole. But since he's not getting attacked enough, I can't really use that against him. Like Luka in the Sun series, if they had lost that, I guess we could look back and be like, wow, Luka really got attacked on defense. So we really have to take that into consideration. But I'm not seeing Poole get abused that much. And I'm saying Klay get abused that much either. They're both bad defenders. But that's just how I think on it.
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I'm also kind of projecting a little bit with Klay. I expect him to have a really good finals, so maybe that's part of it.
Klay will definitely have his Klay game. I'm not debating that.
All right, so we getting deep into the top 5. At number 4, I got Draymond Green. I know some people may have something different, but John, what you think? At 4,
I got Draymond.
Okay.
I got Draymond. He leads all finals players in total assists this playoffs.
Wow. Carter?
Got Dre.
Oh, okay, so we all got Dre. So I assume we
Hold
all
up. Actually, no, never mind.
No, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. We all got Jaylen Brown at 3. Is it Steph Tatum and Jaylen Brown, right, for top 3?
Yeah, my list: Steph, Tatum, Donda, athlete, Jaylen Brown.
Donda, yeah, shout out to him with Donda. Man.
Big Kanye shit, nigga.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we had, for the most part, we had a similar-ish list. I had a lot of differences, but mostly the same.
Well, the thing
This
we
is what
disagreed with was the most controversial part of the list. Like I could have put those guys really anywhere.
Facts. Yeah, very. That's what I've said before. The disclaimer, like in the middle, it's really really close. So next up, we're gonna talk about our NBA Finals prediction. This was really the part I was looking forward to. We're gonna get to mine last. I want to hear everybody else's first. I already got my prediction, but we'll start with Carter this time. We'll start with Carter. We'll make our way around. Who you got, Carter, in the finals?
I got Golden State in 6. Obviously, we've all seen the post about how they have like 130-0 in games of experience. So I think the experience could definitely play a factor. I think that as good as Boston's defense is, Steph is still going to make the same impact he always does. And if either superstar is going to get slowed down at all, I think Wiggins can make it at least a little bit tougher on Tatum.
Okay. Mason, what about you? Who you got?
I'm going Boston in 7.
Okay.
I flat out think they're the better team, which the lack of experience is concerning, definitely. But when you look top to bottom, I think they're a better team. And obviously the Warriors have the best players the best player in the series. But I still like Boston. And I definitely hope they win too, as a salty Cavs fans.
Okay, John. I hate to ask you with the Celtics shirt on, the jacket on, bro, but who you got winning this, bro?
Celtics in 6, man.
6.
Celtics
Why you
in
got
6,
that?
man.
Why you got that in 6, bro?
I think, as we were alluding to earlier, Claypool and kind of Curry not being the best defenders, even though Curry's been a good defender this year. And I think Golden State, like their whole dynasty run, bro, Curry, if you like watch their games, the way they hide Curry is insane. Like, the niggas will try and put Curry in the pick and roll. Curry will sprint to like a random nigga in the corner.
He
and
will
come make up for it. Like, it's crazy. So,
yep.
But I do think we can take advantage of that. I don't think Claypool has any chance against Tatum or Brown if they play to how I think they do. And I think Smart can win a couple battles against Steph. And I think our defense, I think Poole, he's going to have a slightly better series than Tyler Hero, but I think he's going to look like Tyler Hero against us. I think we have the defense for him. Clay, I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting the one Clay game, but if Clay is a consistent, I'm trying to think. Let me put a parameter for Clay, and I apologize. If Clay has 3 21-point game or 3 21-point games in series, 3 21-point games in series, I'll apologize. I don't think he'll have it. I don't think he'll have it. I think he'll have 2. I think he'll have the explosion game, and I think he'll have maybe a 19-shot game. He'll get it, but I don't think he's gonna play good against us. That's my larger point. I don't think Wiggins is gonna play great against our defense. Curry has to be superstardom. He obviously has the ability to be the top 5 player in the NBA currently. But the way we had to make KD work, the way we had to make Giannis work, the way we had to make Jimmy work, even though they had their moments, and Steph is obviously going to have his moment. I think throughout the series, we're going to be able to wear them down. Now, if the Celtics win in 7, I also wouldn't be surprised because we see the Celtics, they'll give away games here and there. I think it's due to kind of what Mason said, inexperience. But I do think it's the finals. Nigga, if y'all don't come out with, the energy, sometimes you hear, I'm Ime Udoka after games, he'll be like, yeah, we just didn't come out with energy, bro. It's the finals. Y'all niggas better come out with energy. There's no excuses.
They won't, bro. They not coming out with energy, bro. And you talked about.
You're praying.
Nah, bro. I'm saying you talking about Boston can wear out the Golden State Warriors, bro. And I'm gonna pause when I say this.
Their guards.
Y'all are already worn out, bro. Y'all just played 2 Game 7s, bro, in back-to-back series. Y'all had to guard Giannis. Y'all had to guard KD, Kyrie. All this shit. You had Jimmy Butler out here trying to channel his inner prime Michael Jordan, LeBron James, bro. Y'all are worn out, bro. I got Golden State in 5, bro. I want you to hear this, bro. I got Golden State in 5, bro. In 5, bro.
Boston only taking 1 game is crazy to me.
All right, nah,
bro.
Bro, all right, bro.
The Warriors have about 30 games in the book, bro.
No,
They got
let's
the
just be
best
serious.
player. They got experience. Who on Boston made the finals, bro? Who on Boston has made the finals? Nobody, bro. They don't have finals experience, bro. They're kids. This is going to be a growing experience for them. Bro, Golden State, this is just what they do, bro. And right now, they're going to make y'all light work like they made everybody else, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It is true. It's what's about to happen.
I can't believe you just uttered Golden State in 5. Everything else you said about
That's a
them,
crazy
like,
take.
Bro, I
everything
said it
else
with
you
my
said-
chest, bro.
Now, if the Warriors win the series, I like, all right, fuck it. They're a good team. But, nigga, the fact that you said Warriors in 5 is crazy.
Bro,
God damn. Like,
y'all
are you trying
worn
to start?
out, bro?
You trying to start the pot? Bro, I'm telling you, this 4 days of rest is about to hit like crack in the 80s. We're going to be good, nigga. We're going to be good, and we're going to be ready. We're going to take one in Golden State. We're going to take one in Golden
Y'all
State.
taking
We're going
one
to
in
win.
Golden State. But do you
Yes.
believe that?
Yes,
Has Golden
we're
State
not.
lost at
we're
home
not-
all playoffs? Have they lost
Have
at
they
home all
seen-
playoffs?
Have they seen Boston? I
Oh
remember
my
like,
god!
and I remember in this regular season, it doesn't really matter that much. And Curry got injured in this game, but we were leading.
Smart took out his ankle, but we got
All right,
something.
here you
for
go.
that,
All right, bro, here you go.
Curry got
Who
something.
is,
for
who
that.
is we? Who is we? Stop. Stop it.
Wardell,
Actually,
hey, bro, Wardell coming for that trophy, bro.
I guess not. I guess you have to claim Steph as a Lakers fan. You're so petrified. It's coming. I'm sorry.
Bro,
I don't know what to tell you.
It's clips, bro. It's just clips, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Picking the
I
Warriors,
hear
I
what you
think,
said
is a
about the
perfectly
defense,
fine
though,
take.
about the wings, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Draymond got it locked down, bro. They can go small. Like they'll be
What
cool,
did
bro.
Draymond? What was Draymond locking against Luka? It was just Luka out there. If
Hey,
Luka had
bro,
a Jalen Brown,
your guy Wiggins, bro, your top 5 guy Wiggins was guarding him, bro. That was
First of all, I didn't put Wiggins in the top 5. I just said that was Mason. First of all, I didn't put Wiggins in the top 5.
okay.
Second of all, I said I just nah. I was just saying that was that facts.
That was facts.
I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, Al Horford has not seen something like Draymond Green, bro.
What the fuck? We just played Giannis Antetokounmpo. Are you on crack? What are you talking about? This nigga's talking about Draymond Green. Are you serious? Bro, in all respect to Draymond, I definitely ranked that nigga top 5. Are you serious?
Is Giannis a better defender than Draymond? Is Giannis a better defender than Draymond?
Yes, in my opinion, yes.
I don't know.
But prime Draymond probably has an argument. I don't
bro.
think Curry and Draymond is.
And
What was
Loon Dog is.
Oh,
is
no,
board
wasn't
man,
Mason
bro.
saying something?
Loon Dog is board man.
Bro, stop it.
Here's how I see it going.
I know you've seen Horford double stats, nigga. Check him again.
Yeah.
Check him again. He's racking them up. Didn't he put one up in
stats.
Game
Come
7?
on now.
Biggest game of the season, Game 7. Wasn't it another double? I'm just saying, he's killing the rebounds. He's 6'8".
Hey man, I'm trying to see Marcus Smart Offensive Player of the Year in this series, man. Attack Curry every possession,
Offensive
bro.
Player
You
of
got
the
it,
Year.
bro. You got it, Smart. Come on.
This is how I see it going. I think the Warriors jump out to a 2-0 lead, and I don't think the games are close either. But then before Game 3, Steph and Draymond talk shit. Steph puts up a stinker. Draymond gets a tech. Damn near gets thrown out. I think Boston bounces back with 2 more. And then from there, I think Boston steals 1 in Golden State.
Draymond is close to getting suspended, though, right?
I was gonna say.
He's only got one more.
One thing I'm like, hey, please don't get suspended, man.
And the thing is, he
the
does not
Warriors are
care.
screwed if Draymond gets suspended.
He don't care to get thrown out. He don't back down. He got the longest leash in the NBA, but he does not mind to get thrown out. He will chirp, flail around, go crazy over anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a good series, man. Carter, help me out, bro. Why you got the Warriors, bro?
You got him in 5. I'm more towards the middle.
It's a series I can see going 7. Like I can realistically see it going 7. But the main reason I think it's gonna end quicker, bro, is just because I think Boston's
My fault. My AirPods died.
I don't know. Boston has definitely been tested a lot, and they could be tired out from that. But like John said, I think they got a lot of rest from last series to this one. Not as much as Golden State, but I think they'll be okay, rest wise.
And look throughout the series. Wait, were you still going?
No. And John, we
Look
can't see your
throughout-
eyes. There you go.
What?
Your eyes were up
see
here.
your
We couldn't.
Am
we
I
couldn't
too
see
high? Am I?
Well,
We can see
you
it now.
You good? Yeah, just get a little bit more in the camera, bro. You need to see this face, this same energy when Gold State wins in 5, bro. I want my
Stop it.
you saw hey, somebody got on Kobe's phone on Twitter, bro, and texted
Yeah.
5, bro. That's what I saw.
I
That's
know,
what I saw,
no.
bro.
I saw that was some lame ass shit. But fuck it. It don't
Nah,
even
that shit
matter.
was funny as fuck. That wasn't lame.
But what was I saying? I was saying, shut up, nigga. But what was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying, oh, throughout the series, there's a lot more rest days. In Miami series and Milwaukee series, it was back to back, or not really. I kind of towards the end of the Milwaukee series, it was back to back. There's a couple of 3-day gaps, and I think there's 1 4-day gap. So, bro, we gonna be cooling.
Yeah, Smart gonna need a lot of ice bath. Curry's gonna have his ankles. They're gonna be leaning, bro.
Bro, Curry. I saw the last game. I saw Curry play against a great defense in the finals. He was 6 of 17.
Raptors? He averaged 30. He averaged
What
30.
happened in Game 6?
What happened is Clay was killing, and then he got injured. That's what happened.
What does Clay getting injured have to do with Curry's performance? Curry was playing like shit all game.
He missed the shot in the clutch. What are we saying?
Was he not breaking all game? I'm just saying you had to.
No,
and this isn't a Curry 2019 finals. Like I'm saying, you act like we haven't seen Curry struggle against great defenses before.
We have. But that's why he's gonna finally.
So you talking all this rah Curry?
He's gonna finally win his Finals MVP. And he's gonna show up against the best defense in the NBA. Something that KD couldn't do.
Nah, that's a nice narrative. That's a nice narrative. I know you wish that happens.
Nah, it's more so a nice transition because we got a topic coming up.
Hold on, real quick.
The Finals MVP award, and who you guys will go around. We'll say who you guys think is going to win the Finals MVP award, and then we'll talk about what we think about the Finals MVP in general. How valuable is the award? Obviously, I'll start. I've been talking all this trash. I think Curry is going to win the Finals MVP pretty obviously. I think he's the best player in the series. I think he's going to dominate in this series, and he'll have a lot of help in doing so. But yeah, I got Curry. John, who you got?
Wait. Did you say he will have a lot of help, or he won't have a lot of help?
He will. No, he will. Because
he will.
Poole go hoop, bro. Clay go hoop. I got Clay multiple 20-point games.
I really just hope that you're talking out of your hate for the Celtics. Being a Lakers fan.
Bro, now we doing it. Now I'm a Celtics hater, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I don't want to.
You can't handle the heat. You go. I'm a hater, bro.
No. It's not only that. It's not only are you saying like the Warriors will win. You're saying Curry is dominating. His teammates are dominating, and you're saying Warriors are 5. So you're just saying they're gonna obliterate us, and we're just gonna get.
What have they done all playoffs? That's what they've done to everybody.
Have they played a team as good as Boston?
No.
Which is why it's gonna be that much sweeter.
It's gonna be that much sweeter. Boston hasn't played a team like Golden State.
That is true. Have they played a playoff defense? Have they played a playoff defense like Boston?
Have they played? No.
Neither team has played a team like each other.
Bro, but yeah, bro, you guys can barely stop Jimmy Butler, bro. Like we got offense. The Warriors got offense. Bro.
What are you talking about? We could barely stop Jimmy Butler. What was Jimmy Butler doing in the middle of the series? He went ghost.
D-Wade text, Jimmy did struggle.
He said he was injured, bro. That's what they said, bro.
And then D-Wade healed him.
And niggas always say,
just in time,
niggas always say, or not niggas. Shannon Sharp always says, if you go out there and you play, it is what it is. If you injured, don't play.
Hey, salute to Shannon, bro. But he got 2 hip surgeries, bro. I don't know if I want to play like that, bro. If I'm injured,
he played football. He played football. Grown man sport.
Yeah, I respect
grown man
it, bro.
shit. That's grown man shit. That's what the Celtics play. They been playing some soft ass shit in the West.
We gonna see, bro. Draymond not flying with that shit, bro. But okay, so you got. Do you even say all that?
He didn't even say all that.
He didn't say
Finals. Yeah, Tatum. All right, Celtics. So Tatum will win Finals MVP. He's our best player. And if Tatum doesn't win Finals MVP, we won't win the series. Simple as that.
Okay. What about you, Mason? Who you got?
For me, I think Warriors in 5 is a crazy ass take. I think it's going to be a good series back and forth.
Okay.
So I'm more confident in my in 7 take than I am Boston winning take. So I think it's going to be a close series regardless. If the Warriors win, I really do think the top 10 player of all time, that is Steph Curry, will win his first Finals MVP.
Oh, he playing both sides. Look at him. He
Yeah,
playing both
nah.
sides. That's
You
crazy.
can't play both sides because I
But
couldn't play both sides.
hey, but listen to me. But Boston is going to win this series, and Jason Tatum is going to win.
Okay, yeah, that's what I like to hear. Yeah. Okay, but wait. So who for Boston? Tatum.
Tatum.
Okay.
You're going to go crazy.
I got Steph. I got Golden State winning it. I don't see them winning it if Steph is not playing at a Finals MVP level.
I can't wait for this post Game 5 podcast, man.
Okay.
Yeah, when the Celtics go 3-1, man, back to Boston. Close it out in 6. Or no.
Bro, because I kind of have a gripe with it a little bit, but I want to see what you guys think. I'll start with Carter this time. What do you think about Finals MVP? Like, do we value it too much, too little? Like, what do you think?
I think like any award or accolade, it's useless without context. If you're someone who says Steph has no Finals MVPs and 3 rings, you got carried and some bullshit like that, you're just talking out of your ass.
Yeah.
It usually signifies that you were the best player on a championship team, but you really don't need an award to signify that. You can just kind of look at the series and see who it was. So like, if you look at a guy like JaVale McGee, who probably has 3 rings, it's like, oh, we're not going to compare him to fucking Michael Jordan and shit because he's got 3 championships.
Yeah.
You got Shaq to the full MVPs. Though.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's got a few
more impressive than the Finals MVPs.
Hey, this day and age, yeah, maybe. Mason, who you got?
Get some more
What do
views.
you think?
For me about the award, I think it's a great award to win. It looks really good to be the best player on the winning team. But like Carter said, it lacks context. Like if you think Iguodala deserved that Finals MVP, you don't like Steph Curry. And I personally would have given it to him in 2018 as well over KD. So I think he should have 2, and I think it lacks a lot of context when it comes to the Warriors. And like I said, I think it's a good award, but like all awards, the picking and the voting is usually stupid.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
John, what do you think?
I love that you said you think he was better in 2018 because I like that that's on the topic list.
He
But
rubbing his hands. He like, I got you.
But yeah, damn, I know. But Finals MVP, no, it doesn't mean shit. And I feel like it might have meant something before the Iguodala snipe, but like it's so obviously like, and I don't even have to explain it. Mason and Carter did, like, it's so obviously a robbery. It's probably an all-time robbery. I haven't looked back, made no list, but like it. And I feel like that, like I said, that Iguodala one probably ruined the value of any Finals MVP. Not ruined it, but like, as like,
tainted it.
This guy is better because he has a Finals MVP.
Yeah,
that's dead now.
Especially in modern basketball, because like if we go back in history, there definitely have. I'm not going to quite say role players, but there's definitely been like some non-best players that have won Finals MVP in history. But like that's a glaring one, especially when you consider what Curry did in that series, particularly Game 5. It's kind of glaring that he won that. But I just think and I hate to be like a Debbie Downer, I feel like all the awards in general are tainted, bro. Like MVP, like go down the line. Like if the MVP went to the guy that was actually like the best player in the league throughout the whole season, like if we're talking regular season and playoffs in general, I think the MVP would have a lot more value. Same with Finals MVP. Like if it actually consistently went to the guy that's the best player on the championship team, which means like that means for the whole playoff run, not just the final series. Like that doesn't let's say Jaylen Brown outplays Tatum in the finals and somehow the Celtics win. Like that doesn't mean that much, bro. Like Tatum's still the best player on the Celtics. So I think the awards just need to, and even for all NBA too. Like
yeah,
if you're really judging it off the team that would be the best out of the players in the league right now. Like, yeah, but respectfully, when you look at first team All NBA, do you think that's if I'm building a team, is that the team I want first? Like, not really. No, it has Devin Booker on it. Like, bro, come on.
Disgraceful.
So,
and back to your award talk about MVPs, I feel like if you go down the list and you really broke it down, there would be, I don't know if I'm going to say considerably, but there would be more that I disagree with than I agree with.
Yeah. It depends on the criteria, though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if the criteria is you're the best player, like LeBron literally would have so many MVPs, it would be ridiculous. But like you don't want to have it like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, we can now transition into this whole Draymond thing. I definitely want to talk about this a little bit. So Draymond was on Colin Cowherd's podcast. He's got his show and everything with the volume. And he basically said Curry got double teamed probably 7 times the amount that KD did during the series. And I assume he's talking about either 2017 or 2018 finals or combination, just in general. And so they said that to the disclaimer that I read was basically he was talking about how great KD was too. I saw the clip as well. He wasn't throwing shade at KD. Like he was giving him his props. But he just disagreed with the overall fact that Curry, like people say Curry needs a finals MVP to like cement his legacy. He disagreed with that. But then obviously, you know how KD is. He claps back on Twitter, talking about it's false, and all this other stuff. So I want to know what you guys think. I'll start with Mason this time. Mason, do you agree with what Draymond said? What do you think about KD responding? What are your thoughts on this?
100% agreement with Draymond. I know you put that Ty Lue video on your Twitter of him basically saying the defensive game plan every game was to make Steph Curry shoot the least amount as possible, not let him get in a rhythm. They wanted to hold him to like under 13 shots or under 11 shots, whatever the video is. And
13. Yeah.
He said that under 13.
Yeah, he said for game 4.
For one game.
Specifically,
for one game.
Yeah.
And
were they successful?
I believe they were, based on the way he was talking.
Yeah.
I think they were successful in doing
Yeah.
that.
I thought so. Nah, that's cap. Because actually,
I don't even remember.
We won game 4 the year we didn't get swept.
Game 4,
I was there. I went to that one.
Yeah, you're right. Game 4, 2017. Yeah.
Oh,
I was thinking game 4,
We
2018.
We scored a lot of points in that.
Kyrie went dumb that game.
They couldn't
That was
miss.
the Kyrie game.
Kyrie, I mean, this is off topic, but Kyrie had a crazy 2017 finals, bro.
Yeah.
He was cooking still. But yeah, Carter, what do you think?
He's that guy, man.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think what you tweeted and what Mason said, that video was incriminating evidence of what Draymond said was being true. I don't think KD can say it was false. Everyone's got the same access to the series, to watching it. And I think the fact that he responded means it had a little bit of truth to it, at least.
Yeah, I agree. John, what do you think though?
Exact same thing. I mean, we watched it, but it's like, it's just crazy that KD's taking this stance because we all know how much Curry gets doubled. Like, it's not like KD's a bad player, but it's like, bro, with or without you, Curry's gonna get doubled that many times. I just don't know how else to break it down. He's Steph Curry. How he plays, it demands double teams. So that's just how the shit is. And KD is sick. KD only responds to the niggas that be criticizing him, man. He don't respond to no fan love. Come on, KD.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, but I was literally gonna say, like, before the season, I know KD was in some space with some Warriors fans, and they were debating this whole thing. And I messaged him. I sent him like a photo of like Steph, like photos of Steph being like doubled and shit, like at half court. I think one of them was against the Celtics too, and he sent back like photos of like James Harden and shit being covered in like similar ways. And we had a whole little back and forth about that. But, like, it doesn't mean that other players in the NBA are not double teamed. And, like, to KD's point, like, he has some gravity to him, too. Like, he is a shooter. He is someone that, like, players have to respect. But it's just levels to it, bro. And Curry, the shit that Curry has in terms of how much he scares a defense, it's just ridiculous. And to quote Tyronn Lue, you guys brought up one of the quotes that I saw, but I found another one from this season after they played the Clippers. He said he's so dangerous, probably the most dangerous player in the league. The way he can get hot, we got to make him work on both ends, try to get him in foul trouble. You got to remember in 2017 and 2018, we blitzed him with Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson on the floor. That's how dangerous I think he is. That's what we had to do tonight. So, I mean, it really just shows you from the coach himself. Like KD, I understand there's people that are watching the games, bro, and they're not players. They're not who, whatever. This is the coach, bro. This is the coach telling you how he defended y'all.
Championship coach.
And someone tried to tell him that.
Legitimately.
And he said, like, I disagree with the coach's decision. Like, okay, at that point, bro, like, you got it, bro.
Let's go even further. May just said championship coach. Bro, Ty Lue is also this nigga's a top 5 coach.
He's one of the best coaches.
Yeah, a great championship coach.
So he's clearly an elite basketball mind, and that's how he chose to play on. And that was the only game they won that series. The only game they succeeded his game plan.
Yeah, no cap.
The thing about Steph is, like, I hate this term because it does get blown out of proportion sometimes, but he has the greatest offensive gravity of all time. Like, you cannot leave that man's side no matter what. So I don't get why KD is taking it personally. There's nothing wrong with other coaches wanting to double the best player on the team.
If anybody in the world was on fucking Golden State with Steph, it would be the same thing, bro.
Could have been LeBron fucking James, and he would have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
not legitimately.
It's not a slight.
Because no, like, let's be serious. If LeBron was on Curry's team, Curry would still get double teamed like that. Because you can't double LeBron, or when you double LeBron, like, he just kicks it out for assists. So it'll be easier to double Steph than LeBron.
I mean, there were some times where on the Lakers, AD was getting double teams, and LeBron's on the squad too. So I don't think it's a slight. I think you just got to chill out, man. Chill, bro. But you got something else?
Yeah, no, one last thing. The only player that I've ever seen guarded like Steph Curry is prime James Harden.
Yeah,
but I digress.
Still, he's got a lot of his stuff on the ball too. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Okay, but to talk about Curry, I did have a question. Has Curry ever been the best player in the finals? Let's see. We'll start with Carter, and we'll make our way around.
I think ever, obviously, yes, with 2015, and then you can debate. It was either, I don't remember if it was 2017 or 2018. It's more up in the air. But if the question is just has he ever been, then in 2015, definitely.
Mason?
Do you mean best performing? Like he had the best performance, or just the best overall player in the finals?
In the finals. Like, was he the best performing player?
Best performing player, 2015 for sure. I mean, you can say LeBron was the best performing player, but at the same time he lost. Like, obviously, there's context there, but I would probably give it to Steph. And then, in my opinion, if LeBron James didn't go absolutely demon in Game 1 in 2018, it's clear-cut Steph, and it's not close.
John, what would you say?
Just 2015, I would say, for sure, undebatable.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm the one that got the debate. Damn, I was the one hyping up Curry all this time.
What you gonna say?
I actually said no. I said no. He's never been, and I like Steph. You know.
Wait.
I don't think in a single NBA Finals, I don't think Steph was the best player, best performing player. No. In general.
Oh, okay.
I think in 2015 it was LeBron. I think in 2016 it was LeBron. 2017 it was LeBron. 2018 it was LeBron. And you had Kawhi in 2019.
That's completely. Oh, I agree with you completely. Then.
Oh, so you guys were talking Golden State?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Steph has never been better than LeBron. Besides that his 2016 run before his injury is the only time
that makes more sense.
Better than LeBron.
Because I thought so, but then Mason said he did think Curry was better than LeBron in 2015.
Well, I mean, in terms of single overall performances, it's like obviously LeBron, but it's something. I mean, winning does have to matter, you know.
True.
Did it, Mason? Nah, Mason said he would only give it to Curry because LeBron lost.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Steph could have played a level better, and then if the Cavs somehow won that finals, it would still be LeBron.
It's not Steph's fault. It's LeBron James.
It's the greatest ever.
It's no slight. Yeah. But I mean, he got Tatum on the other side this year, so he's gonna be the best for sure. So
he had Kawhi too.
They were close. That was close. Kawhi and Curry was pretty close in 2019.
All it has to be is close.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be a blowout.
And it won't be. All right, so the next topic we're going to talk about, who does their former team success look worse for, KD or Kyrie? I'm going to answer this one first and see what y'all think about it, because I've also been called the anti-KD guy, but I'm going to say KD. And the reason I say that is because I feel like Boston really had to grow to get to where they are right now. And when Kyrie was there, I don't feel like they were in a position to legitimately win a championship back then. I mean, if Golden State would have got injured or something like they did in 2019, that's an opportunity that they could have capitalized on. But they needed a new coach. They needed significant growth from Tatum. They needed new management in terms of their GM. And I think Golden State, they had their core already. And they basically filled KD's spot with Wiggins and Jordan Poole. And you really just needed a healthy Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Clay was not healthy the past 2 years. Steph wasn't healthy before. He had obviously the MVP caliber year last year. The year before that, he only played like 5 games. So this is really the first year since KD that we've seen these guys healthy. And this is exactly what they're doing. And I also think, like I said before, when we kind of debated about the Warriors versus the Celtics, they went through their round a lot quicker. They didn't have to play multiple game sevens, and both of those game sevens honestly could have gone either way. So they were clearly levels above their competition. And KD, the biggest difference to me, though, it all boils down to KD joined Golden State to win championships, which is something that he never had accomplished before Golden State. Kyrie won a championship in Cleveland. And technically Boston as a core right now, they haven't won anything. So I'm gonna say KD. They won before him. They're on pace to do it again. But Carter, what do you think? Would you say KD or Kyrie?
Yeah, you hit a lot of the same points I was going to say. I had KD. I'm not going to entertain that Boston was made worse by Kyrie or that Kyrie was holding them back. I think it was that Tatum and Jalen took big strides from where they were before to where they are now, and that's why they've been able to make the finals compared to where they weren't before. Mm-hmm. Also, Ime Udoka is a fantastic coach. Boston's defense is like historically great. It's not that they got rid of Kyrie and everything fell into place. It's just that they got better. And then when you look at Kevin Durant, it kind of Golden State making the finals and being favored to win the finals kind of shows that they didn't need a Kevin Durant caliber player. At least I think if you put a current Andrew Wiggins in KD's place, they probably still win. I think they're definitely still favored, not in 9 total games across 2 series.
Yeah.
But I don't think they needed Kevin Durant to that extent in those series or now.
Yeah. And then in 2019 too, KD goes down and the boys still made the finals. Mason, what do you think?
This is a little bit of a cop-out answer, so I'll give an actual answer in a second, but I don't think it's a poor reflection too bad on either of them, but it's definitely worse on KD than it is Kyrie. Like Carter said, the team evolved so much, and it's not like Kyrie left and they were in the finals. Kyrie left and they went through. Kemba as a starting point guard, Dennis Schroeder. They went through a lot of change in every aspect, other than just Kyrie leaving. And for KD, when you see him take everything so personally on Twitter about those Warriors teams, I think that tells you a lot that even he knows he wasn't really needed. I think you could put Jetty Osman on that team and they still have a pretty good shot at winning the finals or at least going.
Nah, Jetty
they
Osman's crazy.
Nah, Jetty.
I'm not the KD hater, man. Come on, man. He said Jetty Osman, bro. I didn't say
Jetty
that.
was hooping.
What do you think,
dog
bro?
shit. That was the point. Not that Jetty's hooping. Jetty's dog shit.
He was hooping this season.
Hell nah. I watched too much of him, bro. Hell nah.
John,
He had it. Don't say he didn't have his moments. I remember a couple 5-3 games.
Okay, hold on. This ain't about Jetty Osman. But
good Lord, we're about to go overtime talking about Jetty Osman, bro.
But I mean, he'll give you 20 every now and then.
just
He'll
saying,
also give you the worst effort you've ever seen on defense in your life. Like it was painful to watch sometimes.
Okay.
Remember,
all right,
remember
Osman
summer. Let me say this. Remember summer 2018. LeBron, Kawhi, KD.
Bro, there's just no chance you're legitimately arguing.
They all was working out.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, Jetty Osman's better than.
I mean,
KD.
they were
You're
all
right.
there, but all right.
It shows. It shows they know Shetty's that nigga. It shows. I'm just saying. But all right, back to the main point.
To
Let me
grab the
come.
rebounds.
Let me come back at Caleb for something he said that I felt was totally disrespectful.
All right, bet.
Are you gonna say that Milwaukee with Giannis and Golden State having absolutely nobody that can fuck with him, like possibly? And you saw what Giannis did against us was historic. I don't think the Warriors are beating the Bucks in 5 games. I don't think they're beating them in 6 games. I think it has to go 7. If it goes 7, I like the Bucks too.
Bro, they didn't have Middleton. What?
But you're saying, so you think without Middleton that the Warriors would have took care of the Bucks easily?
Oh, that's like what they saw.
That's what you're saying though. That's what you're saying.
That's like what they saw with LeBron all those years, bro. Where LeBron's so great, but the team.
No, answer the question. Answer the question.
Yeah,
you're saying
bro,
they would have made
packing them up in 6
Wow.
games.
Where is this coming from?
Wow.
We're talking Golden State versus this year's Bucks team with no
Because
Chris.
I said Golden State they moved through the West a lot easier than Boston.
Yeah. And he was using the fact that we had to go to 2 7-game series with 2 very good teams as like a slight, like that's supposed to make us worse or something. Like those
The East
teams
is a lot better
wouldn't
this season.
also those teams wouldn't also give the Warriors a run for their money, if not beat them.
Hey, we
So, but
gonna
that's not
see,
the
bro.
point.
Y'all getting packed
But,
up in
all right,
5,
but-
bro. It's
but-
a story
but
for
I-
another day, bro.
Okay,
We'll
okay,
come
but
back
I
to
will
it.
answer your question. I will answer your
Okay.
question. I think it's Kyrie. And I think it's Kyrie because I think Kyrie like gave up on the young guys in Boston. And I think them making it now while KD and them haven't made a finals yet makes it look worse on Kyrie. KD already went to Golden State and got his championship. So he's just in Brooklyn playing with free money. Kyrie's still trying to prove he can win without LeBron and stuff. So I don't really think KD – I'm not putting that expectation on KD. Like, all this weird Warrior stuff, like, they're talking Andrew Wiggins replace him. No, Andrew Wiggins did not replace him. Jordan Poole,
Jordan
same
and
nigga I
Wiggins.
said, the same nigga I said was top 5. Them niggas both replaced KD. It's not just Andrew Wiggins, even though I was gassing Wiggins up too. So I don't like that people are kind of sliding KD for that, at least that part, because they definitely needed, bro. The Cavs were.
Wait. They definitely needed him.
I would say they definitely needed him, but when they needed him in the finals, he showed up. I'm not saying they for sure needed him.
Okay.
But when they needed him in the finals, he showed up. So
Hold on, real quick. You brought up that KD's won his rings. This is free money. He doesn't have to prove anything. But Kyrie has to prove something because he hasn't won without LeBron. What has KD won without Steph?
That confused me too.
And also,
as far as no.
Standard played worse against Boston than Kyrie did.
Hold up.
Kyrie's ring. I'm taking Kyrie's ring over what KD did. Bro.
Yes. I agree with that too. Hold up. I'm not saying it in that context. I'm saying KD won with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Kyrie didn't win with the Celtics. That's not the context I'm using it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
KD won 2 championships with Golden State. Kyrie never won with Boston. He teamed up with Kevin Durant to win another championship.
That's valid.
And they have not got it done. And they haven't even made the finals, but Boston has. Now you can bother up to injury, but we're still in the finals. And I'll even go further. We were in the Eastern Conference Finals the second Kyrie left with Kemba Walker. And this is a controversial take, but I watched these Celtics games. I know Kyrie fit in with Tatum and Brown. The issue is we had way too many other niggas with Tatum and Brown that also wanted to shoot. But Kyrie fit in with fucking Harden and KD. He can fit in with Tatum and Brown. He can fit in. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals the next year with Kemba. If we replace Kyrie, I'm sure we go to the finals. So that's why I say Kyrie, it's more on him than KD because Kyrie's team actually is going to the finals without him.
I mean, they both are though, right?
But KD won with his team before leaving.
Okay. I hear that part. The one thing I do want to push back on you for, though, you said kind of like that Kyrie like abandoned the young talent or whatever. He didn't believe in them.
I agree with that.
All right,
I stand on that.
Huh?
I stand on that.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna say is Kyrie didn't show up in the playoffs in 2019. I get that. But we not gonna act like Jason Tatum wasn't averaging 13 points a game, bro. He was stinking it up. Bro. He was terrible.
So, but does that not mean Kyrie still gave up on him by leaving?
Nah, he just went with KD because that's his boy. And he said he didn't like the racist fans of Boston too. I mean,
I have no.
Can't blame him.
I have no.
Can't blame him. I don't think he gave up on them, but Boston fans gave up on him more. Honestly,
No, we did not, bro. I hate
He was
y'all
the
did,
cop out
bro.
all
Y'all
season.
blamed it all on him.
Everything was
No,
Kyrie's fault.
all right, yes. But and I won't even say everybody. It was really it's the same media that you heard was breaking up Tatum and Brown, but it is Boston media. But the fans, the fans did not blame Kyrie. The fans were blaming Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was a huge scapegoat. Marcus Smart and Brad. Them niggas were getting fried up after every play. And Daniel Tice. Y'all remember my page, bro? After every game, I was frying all these bozos up. So
Man,
Celtics fans didn't give up on Kyrie until he did give up in the playoffs. And then you can still say, this is where I fault Celtics fans. There's still a time period after the playoffs where Kyrie can be like, okay, I still want to come back. After the playoffs, there was no coming back. There is no coming back.
Yeah.
After he put that, there was no way he could come back.
So
Yeah.
you were in some pain with the Celtics. So we gonna end it out on a positive note, maybe, by asking, is Boston gonna be the next great dynasty? John, I want to hear from you first, man. It's your floor, man.
If they win, yes, and I think they will win. And
Okay.
as far as dynasties goes, dynasty in basketball terms, in my opinion, or even football terms, it's like 3 championships. Appearances don't really matter, but it's 3 championships in like a
short,
10-year or
5,
a
6
10
years
year.
span? Or 10
Nah,
years.
10 years. Because
Okay.
people were saying the Spurs were a dynasty when Tim Duncan only had 3 in
Yeah,
2007.
okay. A decade. Okay. That's fair.
So that over that span, if they keep this core together, which I think they will, I think they could get to a decent amount of finals, even though the East is very tough. That's why I'm very glad that they made it this year. The East is going to get tougher. And
Mhm.
everybody or every athlete says once you win a championship, they come back the next season with championship swagger and they feel like they could dominate the whole league. So I feel like we definitely need to win this year. If we don't win this year, then cut the dynasty talk, sadly. Even though we saw a future Hall of Famer Tatum.
Yeah, all right, man. Mason, what about you?
When talking dynasty, it obviously depends on your definition of dynasty, but I'm gonna actually say no. I don't think this is gonna be their only finals experience in Tatum's prime, but I just think the league is too spread out and too talented right now. If somebody pulls a KD maybe and goes to Boston, I could see it, but right now with this current team, unless they throw in another elite star, I don't see dynasty.
Hey, KD should have gone to Boston with Kyrie, but that's a story for another day. Carter, what do you
Actually,
think?
nah, no.
Yeah,
Stay on that side.
I had the same 3+ championships definition for dynasty,
Me too.
and especially since I don't have them winning it this year, I don't think so.
Mhm.
I think they're going to be really good for the next decade, but like Mason said, championships are really tough to come by. League's really spread out. There's going to be several teams that can win it each year. I don't think they get 3.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I obviously have them losing in 5 this year, getting packed up. So I'm gonna say no.
Embarrassing.
I think they have the talent and the defense and the coaching and all that to be a great team for the next like 5 years. But that said, I don't see it as a dynasty. I think maybe they get a championship and hover around the finals, like kind of like the way they hovered around the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, they couldn't quite get over the hump. It's kind of going to be the same way around the finals to me, and maybe they'll break through and win a championship. But nah, not a dynasty, bro. Not a dynasty.
I will say it's the dynasty talk is contingent on them winning this year because if they win this year, they only have to win 2 more.
Okay. Yeah. That's valid, man. All right. I can't wait for these finals to start. I can't wait for the smoke. I'm not dodging it, man. If Warriors in 5 is a little bit off, I'll be right here to defend my honor.
You'll be getting
appreciate-
spanked, my nigga.
And we'll be back once Boston wins in 7.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We out
Wait,
for
it's
episode
7.
1.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mason has 7.
Oh no, but like that's in that would be like in 2 weeks. When's our next podcast?
Next week.
We'll probably be
Oh, yeah.
back after.
But I mean, that's just my overall
after
prediction.
game 1 or 2.
Boston will be up in the series probably, or
All right.
it'll be
I
1-1.
bet. All right, y'all. Peace, man.
Yeah. Winners work, baby. Winners work, baby. Outstanding, man.